I can't believe it is already time for April to the T video. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these videos. Also, let me know what type of videos you'd like to see. Anyways, let's dive right into this month's To the T topics. Kim Kardashian West, who is 38, recently revealed that she's studying to become a lawyer, announcing that she decided last summer to begin a 4-year apprenticeship with a law firm in San Francisco, with the goal of taking the bar in 2022. Now, if you know who Kim Kardashian West is, you'd probably be like, why is she doing this, and who does she think she is? I personally am really excited to see what she does and to see her succeed in this. At first I was kind of iffy, but then I thought of her background and also why she wants to do it and what she's doing it for. Also, most people don't know that her father is the famous attorney Robert Kardashian. She's about to have 4 kids. She's a full-time entertainment woman with multiple companies and brands, and she's trying to do law, which law is not easy. There is a lot of work that goes along with studying law, and a lot of people think her money and privilege is helping her, which I want to go over and kind of explain my thoughts on that. First of all, she is working the old way of becoming a lawyer, which is actually way harder. A lot of people think this is the easier way since she's not actually going to full-time classes, she's not being a student necessarily, and what society thinks a student is. She is studying the exact same books, the exact same work, everything like that, except she doesn't have help. She is studying it on her own. She doesn't have professors. She has to guide her way to it. And plus, there are more tests in this sort of program that she's taking. I think it is a lot harder when you don't have someone to guide you. But also, I do think that sometimes just because you have a professor does not mean you're learning. So I do want to say that if you're studying law, first of all, if you're studying law at all, like, congrats, because that is hard. And there's not many good professors, unfortunately. So a lot of the times when you're even a full-time student with professors, you're still guiding yourself. So I want to still give credit to anyone who is studying law, because that is a really hard subject to go in, and it's really hard to get a job out of it. So I do not think she's getting a shortcut with how she's becoming a lawyer, but I do think since she is an icon that she does not have to worry about getting a job after. Now, a big thing with pretty much any major is that sometimes you cannot be guaranteed a job after you get out of college. And that is with any major, but law especially, it is really, really hard to get hired. So I do feel like she will automatically become a lawyer after, as long as she passes, but because one, there's some people who just want Kim Kardashian West to be their lawyer. But I do think as long as she passes, she will get a job. So I think that's only her privilege in this sort of career. PlayStation Network users can finally change their username. Depending on your region, the feature became available on April 10th, 2019. It will give PlayStation users the ability to change their online ID from within the PlayStation 4 console itself, but not the PS3 or the PS Vita. That will come as something of a blessing to people who chose their edgy or embarrassing PlayStation usernames back when they were teenagers. The first change of online ID is free of charge for all PlayStation users. After that, any additional changes to your username will be $9.99 each time, although PS Plus users get a discounted price of $4.99. Astronomers announced on April 10th that at last they had captured an image of the unobservable, a black hole so deep and dense that not even light can escape it. "We have seen what we thought was unseeable," said Shep Doleman, an astronomer at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center and director of the effort to capture the image. The image of a lopsided ring of light surrounding a dark circle deep in the heart of galaxy some light years away from Earth, resembled the Eye of Sauron, a reminder yet again of the implacable power of nature. Jamie Lee Curtis is a Hollywood icon, having been part of classic films such as Trading Places, Freaky Friday, and the even more famous Halloween. Back in 2010, Curtis was caught by paparazzi, noticeably upset and scolding reported by W magazine. The pictures showcased a rare, candid moment that portrayed the usually happy-go-lucky star in an angry light. The pictures went on to become instant memes, which have stayed relevant over the years. Jamie recently recreated the iconic pictures to create a laugh. Netflix is joining tech companies like Airbnb and Bumble in publishing a magazine. It will promote the video streaming giant's talent and shows as it gears up for the Emmy Awards this fall. Currently called Wide, the free print magazine will be over 100 pages and will contain interviews, essays, and features around Netflix's series. The company released about 700 programs last year, including movies, TV series, documentaries, comedy specials, and animation. The magazine will be at Netflix-hosted events and screenings in June, when Television Academy members cast their votes for Emmy nominations. The magazine Wide will likely be published on a quarterly basis. Thank you guys so much for watching this month's To The T video.